Hello and welcome to Forester Stories. I'm your host, Denali Kern, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about COVID protocols in Huntington University.
All right, let's go. Here we go, guys. It's going to be great. All right, let's do this.
Huntington University's studio production class presents
Forester Stories, where we get in touch with the roots of our community.
One branch at a time.
COVID-19 has been a complicated problem and issue for schools reopening this fall. Today, here with us, we have Chief Operations Officer Russ Diegitz. How are you doing today, Russ?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm very well. We're glad to have you on our very first show of Forester Stories, One Branch at a Time. So it's a little bit of a work in progress, but we're doing well, and we're excited to ask you some questions today. So I might as well just jump right in, right?
Great.
What does the Chief Operations Officer do here? Tell us a little bit about your title.
Sure. So it's a little bit of a wide ranging umbrella of areas. As you mentioned, we're in the midst of COVID-19, which we all kind of have navigated together, but that's one of my responsibilities. When I came on board as a member of the Forester family again after earning my degree, that wasn't part of the job description. Nobody had heard of COVID-19. So that's been a recent addition. But other than that, when COVID-19 is set aside, I work administratively with the athletic department and Coach Kohler as the athletic director. I also oversee areas such as information technology, a lot of our contracted services such as maintenance, housekeeping, grounds and landscaping, and then really work with our food service partner and a lot of our properties.
Yeah, I noticed the food service switched this year as well. So
It did,
yeah, which I'm grateful for. It's really awesome this year.
We've received some really good feedback, and we're happy to have our Sodexo partners on campus.
Absolutely. Have there been any hard decisions this year that you've had to make to keep us healthy on campus and even open at all?
Yeah, interesting terminology used. Hard decisions, yeah, somewhat. I mean, I think if we're being honest about things, when you make decisions that have the potential to limit kind of the student experience a little bit. For example, let's go to Dining Commons and think about that experience of students going and wanting to gather around a table with friends and classmates and things. When you have a smaller ability to populate the Dining Commons, nobody wants to do that. So hard decision, yeah. Clear decision, yeah, I think so at the same time, because we want to do what we can to keep people safe and healthy and make sure that we can stay here through the end of the semester.
You know what you have to do. Yeah,
That's right.
I get that. What are some maybe positives that you've seen through this, though, even though it's such a difficult decision, such a difficult time?
Yeah, really good question. I think the immediate positives that come to mind right now is the fact that we have students on campus, that we are in person, that students are learning with their professors, with people they respect and appreciate. We have student athletes on the athletic fields and competition floors. And we have, I think, people coming together in a new way that they haven't done that before. Kind of a sense of community, teamwork, togetherness, saying, you know what, none of us would choose this path to do that. COVID-19 wouldn't be that conduit for us to do it, but we're doing it, and we're doing it together.
Yeah. And you've seen student life really thrive this year, through everything?
I think so. Dr. Coffey and his student life staff certainly lead that, and they do a great job. But I think there's been a lot of creativity with some of the activities to still provide a first-class on-campus experience for our students while being mindful of the COVID protocols and safety protocols.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you see any of those protocols staying even after quarantine is mandated?
You know, staying, I'm not sure. I think at least being around for the life of COVID, yes. I think we learned some things that we can do maybe a little more efficiently is what I would say in the long term.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, we actually are going to shoot to commercial, so just stick with us for a short while. We're going to come back and talk a little bit about the ongoing hub renovations, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Forester Stories. We still have Russ Degitz here with us today. Degitz, actually, I keep mispronouncing your last name. I'm so sorry. It's Degitz, correct?
It is. No
It's
problem.
Degitz. Awesome. So, on a lighter note, we know that we've been working on the hub renovations recently. Is this still scheduled to be finished in December?
It is. We're super excited about that. In fact, I was just in the facility today and spoke with our general contractor today, and we are getting great feedback and news that we will finish in December and be looking to have it open in January when students come back for spring semester.
Very cool. So it'll be hopefully functioning by spring?
Yeah, our goal in an ideal world is that we would be able to kind of gain possession, so to speak, or repossession for the university in early December. Use that time frame to get folks moved back in and settled, and maybe even use kind of the J-term time frame where there'll be a smaller population of students on campus as kind of a soft opening, make sure we get some kinks worked out, and then hit full go come January 25th when everybody's back.
Awesome, very cool. What kind of part of the renovation have you been like most excited about or had most fun with maybe?
You know, it's all been fun. You know, especially in the midst of COVID and some of the things when you're trying to just make sure that we can maintain what we hold as important, like being here in person. It's all been fun to think about what that will look like when it opens back up. Maybe the neatest part for me when I walk into it right now is to notice a substantial difference with the windows. The hub was very different when I attended school here as a Forester a long time ago. And when you walk in now, it's eye-opening how open to the outside and the view of the lake that you get in the new hub.
Absolutely. I've been around the loop a couple times, and on like the Dr. Emberton's, like that hill that everybody talks about, you can see like straight at it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited for it. Well, thank you so much for coming here and being with us today and interviewing, asking, or answering our questions. We also want to thank you guys. Our Forester Stories is a new show, and we are hoping to have some more coming up in the near weeks.